Hello and welcome to the BMC Quick Course series. In this session, I will introduce the BMC Catalog Manager for DB2 command, apply. This command is one of the powerful features in BMC's Catalog Manager for generating, editing, storing, sharing, and executing SQL statements. The idea behind this command is to apply an SQL statement model or template to a list of objects. With this command, you can generate and execute ad hoc SQL statements so you don't need to edit or generate statements one by one. This command will substitute the host variables in the SQL template for corresponding columns in the list entries and create one statement for each object in the list. The host variables must be the DB2 catalog column names. Let's look at a step-by-step example. Let's suppose I want to add a restrict on drop attribute to all my tables. First, I generate a list with all my tables from the list panel or just from any panel with TB isprxm %. Enter TB for object type and press enter. Now I could generate an alter statement for each table, change this attribute, and execute, but that could really be time-consuming depending on the number of tables. I will do it in just one execution using apply. First, I need to create the SQL template. I can do it from memory or by checking the right syntax in the manual, but it is much easier to let Catalog Manager do it for you. From any row in the list, I use alter to generate an alter statement. In the Create Alter Table panel, I change what I need. In this case, I will change the with restrict on drop attribute to Y and generate the SQL. We see the generated JCL here. I could execute the alter statement here, but only on one object and would be changed. Because I want to change several objects, I will use this statement as a template. From any row in the list, I use S to see the full catalog row information. There I can see the columns I would need for the statement template are named name and creator in the catalog systables. Then I select the Edit the SQL and Save an SQL table and give it a name. And I will change the column values for host variables with the column names and save it in the SQL table as myApplyRestrict. I edit the SQL and change the column values for host variables with the column names. I now save it in the SQL table as myApplyRestrict. I come back to my list and just use the command apply myApplyRestrict all. In the Confirm Apply SQL Model panel, I can review, edit, and change the template, and specify Y for apply to list objects. In the Confirmation SQL panel, I can see the Catalog Manager has generated an alter statement for each table in the list, substituting the correct creator and name from the list. Here I can edit, save, and execute the list of commands. The alter command is executed for all objects in the list. Of course, I could have done the same thing with SQL using a combination of literals and column names from sysIBM systables, but using apply is much easier. A related little-known Catalog Manager command is import. With the Catalog Manager import command, you can import SQL statements from a PDS dataset to the Catalog Manager SQL table. From the SQL table, it is very easy to browse, edit, or execute SQL statements, or of course, use them as SQL templates for apply command. This concludes the Catalog Manager apply feature. Thank you for your time.